In China, what happens if you are 36 and have been unemployed for 8 months? You start to wonder how long you can keep living like this. And you start asking yourself, what am I going to do next? How do I start over? I don't have the answer yet, but I know I can't just sit and wait forever. Good morning, I'm Kobo, a 36 unemployed Chinese woman. This is my 8 months of unemployment. In this video, I will share my latest plans and ideas with my YouTube friends. It's getting close to noon, so I'm getting ready to make lunch. Today's lunch is simple. A baked potato and winter melon with sausage soup. Here in China, we wash the starch of potatoes like this. What about where you live? The price of these pieces of winter melon is 2.4 yuan. I can get 2 meals out of a piece this size. Generally speaking, winter melon is typically used for stir-frying or making soup. Today, I'm making a simple winter melon and sausage soup. My mom made this sausage herself. The meat inside is likely pork. It's not very easy to cut when frozen. So, this is my simple lunch. I like roasted potatoes dipped in chili powder. Have you noticed my meals have become simpler in the summer? The weather is getting hotter and my appetite isn't great. Is it the same for you? To be honest, I never imagined I could be unemployed for so long. I feel anxious and lost too, and I don't know what to do. But what's done is done, and life must go on. I don't have a perfect plan for my future, but there is something I like doing. I like making things with my hands. I am handcrafting gold ornaments. I will use these two colors to weave. Next up is the immersive process of wheeling the gourd. And usually I have some company. My cats don't really help, but they always seemed interested. I actually find this very relaxing. When I'm making them, I don't really think about work or job applications. I just focus on the seed in front of me. The top of the gourd needs some decoration here as well. And just like that, an exquisite gold pendant was completed. Let me show you how to use this gold hanging ornament. It can be used as a bag charm, a phone charm, or even as part of an outfit. And they are not really made for any particular gender. They are just little things you can wear or carry with you. I make up with a great idea for displaying the gourds because I didn't want to spend much money on a display stand. After all, I didn't even know if I could sell anything. So I looked around my room and tried to use what I already had: an old clothes hanger, some leftover fabric, Chengdu is a city where you can see people selling all kinds of things on the street: food, clothes, flowers, handmade products. So I thought maybe I could try it too. I didn't know if people would actually want them, but I thought, why not give it a try? I want a tree branch to hang the gourd on. So I went down to the landscaped area to see if I could find any dead tree branches. This idea looks good. Finally, let's hang up the gourd and see how it looks. It wasn't perfect, but I thought it was good enough for my first try. The result looks pretty good. Next, I'm going to pack up my store equipment. I keep some items under the bed to make full use of the storage space. Then put the border away. By early evening, stores were already being set up along the roadside. I came by a few days ago and saw people setting up stores on this street. So I came straight here today. I thought it would be a good place to start. This is one of the busiest streets in Chengdu at night. Many tourists come here. I think this is a pretty good place. I arrived late. All the other spaces were already filled with stores. Only this small space remains here. First, set out the boards. There is nowhere to hang things here. So the clothes hanger I made this afternoon for the clothes didn't end up getting used. Next to me is a public service display on first aid education. It's free. I think what he did is excellent. I think I will do some studying too once I have got everything set up. However, things don't always go as one would wish. I had just finished setting everything up when someone came over and told me I couldn't stay there. So I packed everything up again. I walked all along the street looking for a place to set up a store. This area is suitable for setting things up, but it's already full.哎，小姐姐，我问一下，你先带吧。哎，我想问一下，这边是可以摆摊儿的吗？因为我也想在这儿摆。你也不知道？
可以摆，因为昨天就有人在旁边摆。
啊，昨天就有人，因为那边刚刚在赶。
哦，那我不知道。
就前面那里就在赶。
真的？
哦，
那我不知道，应该可以。
你是第一次来这里吗？
我第一次这么早来，一般10点之后。
啊，他那边好像说9点之后是可以摆。啊。
他说9点。那有可能就是乐不乐？
刚刚还没有人走过来是吗？
还没有。
啊，行，那我也在这边试试吧，谢谢啊。I honestly didn't expect finding a place to be this difficult. When I first set up next to that girl, city management officers came over to stop us, saying that street vendor wasn't allowed here. So I rode my bike over to another block. Actually, this street is already packed. There is no space left. Only the gap in this flower bed is empty. Luckily, my desk isn't big. It fits just right. Alright, this is my store. At first, I was excited whenever someone walked toward my table. But people just walked past me without stopping. At the beginning, I was a bit shy and didn't dare to call out to sell my goods. But that wasn't right. I started forcing myself to give a loud sales speech whenever people walked by. 2.5 hours, and I didn't sell a single one. I was disappointed. I'm still a bit sad. Of course I was. I spent time making them. I spent time preparing everything. And in the end, I came home with almost all of them. It was my first time. Maybe I chose the wrong place. Maybe people didn't know what they were. I don't know if I can actually make money from this. But I don't think this means I should stop. I guess this is where I start. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.